Tetzlaff, California, and this is the Live 5 show, and I'm Giassi Harper.
And I'm Eva De La Rosa. We're broadcasting live from our Live in 5 studio here on campus. So, Giassi, it's Friday the 13th.
Coming up, the new movie, Jim and the Holograms, is out in theaters. Stick around to find out if it's near you.
Also, a dog refuses to leave the crime scene of his deceased owner.
Is our pollen index going to be higher or lower than usual? Stay tuned for my weather report.
I got water all over my pants and it's so cold I feel like there's icicles super forming inside my pockets. Oh yeah, and also there's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills are going up to each other.
We'll tell you about the missing character in the new Star Wars trailer.
We have that story and a lot more on the other side of the break. Stick around.
I state your name.
I, Brian,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith.
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God.
So help me God.
We're back, Trojans.
It's time for the Tetzlaff play-by-play. Hey Trojan, this is a reminder that Shadow Your Student Day is next Friday. This is an annual event at Tetzlaff where parents follow their middle schoolers around campus to see the day in the life of a Trojan. It's great for parents to see what you go through on a day-to-day basis.
Tetzlaff is in Novak High School.
Several students have been seen during classes period and other times wearing or carrying bags. Small things bags or begin bags tend to be the biggest violation. Please don't bring backpacks to class. They can be sent back to the lockers, however. Students will take a tardy slip back to your class.
Today we bring you Friday's Laugh Action Reaction segment. Let's try not to laugh with Julian.
Hey guys, Julian here. For this first action reaction segment, your challenge is to try not to laugh. Starting now, try your best not to laugh.
You guys say Colorado.
To talk to a customer, please press 1.
Stop waving your banana in my face. I don't even want it. Whoop! Just kidding. I got it. Bloop!
Pretty much everywhere, it's gonna be hot. Try that?
Man, I don't need a jacket. Thanks, Arthur. Thanks, Arthur.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
Even the babies are one of the most dangerous animals in the world, so I built this cage to keep them secure so there's no possible... Oh my God.
Wow, that was so funny. Did you know that laughter actually helps fight off diseases? Anyways, if not, we will make you laugh next week with more.
Tuesdays, we had technical difficulties trying to bring the action reaction segments for that day. We have it for you now, so let's take a moment to enjoy Tuesday's parodies.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, it's Jesse here with the first parody of the week. Bart Baker made a parody of Where Are You Now by Justin Bieber. Let's check it out.
Crickets on BTM song, so I called up Skrillex and the flow. This video so dark you can barely see me. There's no lighting. Now you can see that I'm singing, but my mouth is barely moving. Even though I got a brand new model girlfriend. Every week, this song's about how I'm lonely. Look at me pout. I bite my lip, it's so cheesy.
Wow, that was great! Did you know that Bart Baker was born on Cinco de Mayo? That's it for this week. We'll see you next week.
That's it for the play-by-play football.
We'll be right back after the break.
Late night feedings, first days, birthdays, and play days, man time, mom time, and bedtime. You've been free to be there for them. Let's remember who made that freedom possible.
A study from a Clear lab has found meat on 10% of vegetarian hot dogs sampled, plus other issues. It also found human DNA in 2% of the hot dogs tested and 2/3 of vegetarian hot dogs. About 14% of the hot dog samples had problems. Clear Foods gave high scores to Butterball and Hebrew National. Along with 2 other brands, Martin Weidman and an expert found on food safety found the study to be nothing new.
A loyal dog refuses to leave the scene where his owner died. On October 20th, in Jacksonville, Florida, a dog named Paco refused to leave the scene of the accident. Paco's owner, Kelly Black, was walking with him when a car hit her. It was a hit and run. The person that hit her just drove. Police did not find the person that hit her, but they're still. Now that's loyalty all the way.
Time now to check in with David on today's Entertainment Report. Good morning, David.
Do you have a gift of singing? Well, in the movie Gem and the Holograms, a Gem decides to express her singing talent with her sisters. They choose to create a band named Gem and the Holograms. It's not long before they go on stage performing in front of the world. Check it out in theaters now. One of the mysterious questions that came up after the new Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer came out was, why is it Luke Skywalker in the movie? Luke Skywalker has not been seen in any of the new Star Wars trailers. Some fans have been wondering if Kylo Ren, the new Star Wars villain, could possibly be Luke. To be able to answer this question, go to see the movie Star Wars The Force Awakens on December 17th. Let's see what's going on in the world of weather. Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning, it's time for your earthquake update. In Pekin, North Marina Island, there's a 5.3 earthquake and yesterday, and this morning there was a 5.1 earthquake. Today's pollen index will be 3.9. Moving through the week, our high will be 4.0 on Monday. Here in Los Angeles, it's going to be very sunny today. Moving to the Midwest, it's going to be all sunny. Up in the north, it's going to be partly sunny. Flying to the east, they're going to be getting some sun also. Down in the south, it's going to be a little cooler. Here in Los Angeles, our high will be 78. In the Midwest and in the north, they'll be cooling off with high 50s. In the east, high 50s also. And down in the south, they'll be getting a little bit hotter with high 60s. It's time for our 5-day forecast. Today's high will be 82 and our low will be 49. Moving through the week, our high will actually be today with an hanging out. Maybe they're on school, off campus. Doesn't really matter. This is a cool picture. Thanks, guys, for sending us your picture. Don't forget to send your social pics and your birthday pics. Direct message them to us on Tetzlaff on Instagram at tetzlaffCA. It's now time to check out the Daily World Poll with Jace. Good morning.
Thank you. Thank you, Victoria. Good morning. Today we have a very special guest, the superintendent of our school district, Dr. Sue. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, what's your favorite part about being the superintendent of our lovely school district?
Well, I think the most rewarding part about being a superintendent of ABC Unified School District is to be able to see people flourish, especially our students, our staff, as well as our parents. In having the programs and services that we provide in ABC, I think that our school community is really able to grow and to flourish, and it's exciting to see students being able, throughout the 25 years that I've been here in ABC, really make something of themselves, regardless of what backgrounds they came from, regardless of their socioeconomic status, that they have really used the education that we provide here in ABC to really become very special people in the future.
Yeah, my sister actually went to schools in the ABC Unified School District, and now she's Miss Garden Grove. So
that's fabulous.
Yeah, she's really working herself up there to the very top.
Oh, that's great.
This week we challenged you with the question, who should be the next president of the United States? Here's what you said. I think Ted Cruz should be president because there are things that he believes will make this country better. And another student said, I think Hillary Clinton should be president because a woman president would handle this country's situation a bit differently. Here are results for this past week's poll. 27% of you voted for Donald Trump, 45% of you voted for Hillary Clinton, 5% of you voted for Ben Carson, 9% of you voted for Bernie Sanders, none of you voted for Christie, and 5% of you voted for Elizabeth Warren, 9% of you voted for Marco Rubio, and none of you voted for the rest of the candidates. So, looks like Hillary Clinton got the most votes from our school. Our new question is, what are you doing for Thanksgiving break? To vote, visit us online at liveand5show.com. We want to hear your opinions and put them on the air. Simply direct message us on Instagram at tetzlaffCA. So, Dr. Sue, what are you going to be doing for Thanksgiving break?
Well, for Thanksgiving break, I'm spending time with my family in Chicago. Chicago is where I grew up, and I have about over 120 people still in my family in Chicago. So every year I try to make sure that I spend time still giving thanks to the people that are all a part of my life, and that's my family. So I'm really excited to be back home in Chicago also.
Yeah, I'm going to, throughout Thanksgiving break, all I'm going to do is spending time with my family.
Wonderful.
Well, now it's time to check in with sports with Raj. Good morning.
On November 12th, the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets were on each other's strokes
For this football battle on yesterday's game. After what happened with the Jaguars, the Jets finally got what they deserved. The Buffalo Bills defeated the New York Jets at a score of 22-17. Now that's how you play football. I'm looking forward to seeing the next Bills game. As for the Jets, better luck next time. For my next story, we'll be talking about the Dolphins against the Patriots. Get there.
When was the first Thanksgiving? 1613, 1621, 1635, or 1642? Take 5. The first Thanksgiving was celebrated in 1621. It was declared a holiday in 1863. Time now check with Evo.
A gator catcher named Christy Koba and an officer tried to take down a 12-foot, 800-pound, 50-year-old alligator. It was found in a parking lot near Sugar Land, Texas. Christy said that they tried to do a front catch, but the jaws of the gators were too big. They just had to cover the eyes instead. They tried several attempts, but none of them worked. Finally, people from the Home Depot decided to help as they wrapped the gator's mouth and legs together. It took a forklift to lift it up into a truck. It also takes a forklift to lift me in a truck. He was taken to an alligator farm where he will live for the rest of its life. The giant gator earned the name Godzilla Gator. That wraps up our show for today. TGIF today. Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Harlem Shake.